Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. Oh, is that a timer?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Is it a timer? Oh, okay, here we go.
Wait.
Good morning, Menel. Good morning, Rabieska. Good morning, Shalom. Good morning, me.
You don't see my message.
Good morning, Yasef. Why you going on it? Just stop drinking the letter.
I don't know.
You don't have to do it. After his victory over the invading coalition, Abraham was concerned that his miraculous victory in battle was his full compensation for his accrued merits, thereby supplanting the other rewards God previously promised him, namely offspring and land of Israel. God thereupon reiterated his promises to Abraham. Tonti mikol hachasadim umikol ha'emet. שעשית את עבדך. Okay. So, morning.
Morning, Sean.
Yeah. Getting out of bed this morning was pretty hard. I was actually considering maybe going back to sleep. But I know that once I give myself that option, it's not going to go well from there. So I got up. Now I feel pretty okay. I'm sure that at about 1:30 I'll start dying again, but it's okay. Tomorrow we start a little later, right? Okay, so I'll try to go to sleep as early as possible. I have an extra hour to sleep. It's all going to be good. Yeah. To shine like the stars. Habetna Shemaiah Sfar Kechavim Ki Tuchal Disfar Isam Hammer God told Abraham, look toward the heaven and count the stars. If you can count them, that is how your descendants will be. Genesis 15.
Rabieska.
Okay. The language, communication. Wow. So many things to share, but it's about me, anyways. Telling you what I think. So how do I make our horses go together in one wagon to carry it, not to get lost? So how you be yourself? The only way to be is yourself. How could you be yourself? But no connection, nothing. We have to focus in one area. We have to find a way how we can, what we can do to make us enjoy our life. Basically, enjoy all the way, not delusional enjoyments.
Mendel?
Yeah. So I'm basically filling up my air with my cousin, tires in my car, filling the air in my car, and we're just checking how much PSI to put in it. So yeah, so it's basically what we're doing right now. It's so much fun, I think. I don't know. And I can't really see the timer, but you'll let me know when my time's up. So yeah. Um basically yeah. I finished working, so I can relax and have fun. Eat some food. I'm so hungry. I just got really hungry. I'm not really tired. I'm just really hungry right now. So yeah. Yeah, just really hungry. I think. Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
You guys are on mute.
Hello. He just wished you good morning.
Everyone in this room and computer. You gotta be like the stars. But you have to shine like that. Morning, Yoni. Well, good morning. Good morning. It's like, get that.
Yes, okay. Good morning, Yoni. I don't know if he's very serious or if he's frozen. Anyways, one of the most amazing things that I find about the stars is that being that they have a great distance, things start getting calculated in light years.
Isaac, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Being
So for some reason it says the call has ended.
what?
It says that Hangout has stopped and the call has ended.
They're not being honest with you. They are not being honest.
Because I can't see anything. My screen is just okay.
Because we can see you, we can hear you. It's beautiful.
All right, so I'm gonna stay like this and I'm gonna be quiet because I can't mute it.
I can mute you.
He can't
But
unmute.
then I can't mute.
Okay, so as long as it's quiet, no problem. Let's leave it like that. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, Yoni, maybe restart your app or restart your phone or something, because that is really weird. I'm sure you figured out by now that the call is not ended. Yeah, Mandy, I'm glad to hear that you're not so tired today. I think getting food is a little bit easier than getting sleep, depending on where you are at the time. But I'm sure Mandy can figure out how to get food. There's a lot of stars. Yes, guy.
Obieska, go ahead.
I don't know how Edison, when he invented the light, how he convinced people that this is light. How people were not afraid to see this is light. I can tell you one thing. Some people walked in and showed them the light. They said, hey, you're delusional. It's not, it's a fake. So another guy said, oh, I see also. Oh, maybe it's real. Oh, I see also. Maybe it's real. Yeah, it's light. So let's make it. It became a lamp. So I think that's what you do over here. Maybe it's real. This is the reality of the world now. And I don't have a doubt. This is the reality of the world. If I don't think like this, I betray myself and I waste my time. When I don't want to waste my time and I want to feel that I do the best thing in the world and never be betrayed by myself, definitely.
Yoni. Let's give
Mandy.
Yoni a few seconds. I'll give Yoni a few seconds.
Wait.
Yoni, go ahead. It's your turn.
All right, so I tried your thing and I had restarted my phone actually because I did try restarting the app before, and it still says the same thing. The call has ended right when I try to sign in, and then it does a whole little jump thing and it says unfortunately Hangout has stopped. has stopped. Interesting enough. Okay, so did you read the first paragraph? I can't see you, so you have to respond.
First two.
The first two, okay.
Although
Although the plain meaning of this, of this statement is that the Jewish people will eventually be as numerous as the stars, its metaphorical meaning is that they will sparkle like the stars. Their light is so bright that even those walking in the thick of night will not stumble. We are all Avram's shining stars, possessing sufficient moral and spiritual fortitude to prevent those around us from stumbling and to exert a positive influence on them. Hayom Yom, hey Mar Cheshvan. If someone could tell me who's here, I just want to say hi to everybody.
Mendel, go ahead.
Yeah, so I just filled up here my tires. Two of my tires are very low on here. It was like, yeah. So now my tires in my ears are good. The ear and my tires are good. I'm not tired, but my words are just mumbling together. Usually when I'm tired, so I don't feel tired, but my body's most probably tired, so my words are like jumbling up together. So yeah. And yeah, this week is good. Like I'm gonna have a little bit of off right now. Like I'm done working. I don't have to work again tonight. I think, I don't know. Maybe I will, but I don't think I will. And yeah. People are just like stopping in the middle of the street. It's crazy. Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay, so Yoni, one minute here. We have Reb Yaske, we have Reb Mendy, we have Shalom, we have Yossi, and we have Aya. Also,
I'll tell you on the inside.
You have something on your beard, so you might want to get rid of that, Mendy. I think it's very hard to like have a good what's it called? He just said it 2 minutes ago. Influence on everyone. It's very hard. I think Isaac's doing a great job with that, but like it's like a hard thing to have positive influence, like especially on friends. Like you copy stuff you do even though you know it's wrong. And there are things that I've done that especially just that people copied, like certain people.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I don't know what to do with this because about the stars, no, they don't. They do not give enough light at night to make enough, to be able to see and to not stumble. So I'm trying to figure out what we're talking about here. Their light is so bright that even those walking in the thick of night will not stumble. I mean, I've never experienced that. Even in the time when I've seen the most stars and they were so bright, they don't give you enough light that you could see. I mean, not that I know of. I wanted to say something. Okay, next chance I have, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something amazing about the stars.
All right, so honestly, I think the most stars we've ever seen was the darkest place that we were, right? Because there were no lights around. And even then, we still had some lights. We still had a campfire. We still had something. When I like go upstate or whatever, there's still lights, but there's barely any, and the sky is so clear. It is much lighter because of the stars, and you just see so many of them. It actually makes a massive difference. But back then, when it was dark, there were no lights on, right? Everybody's fires were out, everybody's everything. They were able to see every single star on top of them. I'm sure it could have made a pretty nice difference, especially since you're not looking at it without the stars there, It's like you don't realize, I guess, I don't know, there's certain things that you don't realize that are good until they're over, or certain things, whatever. So I'm saying just try looking at it without there being any stars. I'm sure it'd be much darker.
That's good. Maybe ask it.
So I speak about Avram and the stars. And I speak about things that we talk about stars. It's crazy. It's sick. Stars. I see stars. What do you care? I see it. And my body wants to explain a lot of stuff. Stars is amazing. Stars represents the almightiness. Who?
Yoni.
Right. So, actually, I was going to say what Shalom said, which was light pollution nowadays. You wouldn't be able to tell. Probably back then it was so much brighter, as well as, of course, they give light. That's why God diminished the moon, and that's why He gave stars to help the moon illuminate the world Plus, just a funny thing, from our perspective, the stars are still shining, yet they have combusted and they died long ago. And we're only enjoying the rays of what exploded. Well, it's a little morbid. So let's go back. Stars are shining, right? So we get the promise. Sorry, I went to the wrong book before, so I'm looking at this one, and now I can't find Lech Lecha. We're on Thursday. Oh, found it. Okay. So, I mean, let's go. Actually, let's continue on the death of the star, and then go from there. If you go to a star itself and come close up to it,
Thank you, Yoni.
you'll be able.
Lecha, lecha, to you, to you. That's what I thought when Yoni said lech lecha. I was thinking of the guy who made the videos lecha, lecha, to you, to you. I like it when you call me Big Ref Papa. That's what came to my mind. And I don't think stars combust. I think it's just so far away. Till the light of the star gets to you, it takes millions of light years. I think that's what it is. I don't think that they actually burn out. I think it just takes time till the star gets to you, till the light of the star. And also, of course, it makes a difference when it's dark outside. Like when it's completely pitch black outside and the stars are shining, you could see. You could see. It's hard to see, but you could still see. It still gives off light. The moon and the stars, it gives off light, and it's amazing. It's amazing to see the stars at night when it's dark.
So the moon, I agree with, right? Yes, I've experienced light from the moon that you can actually see what you're doing. Stars, I haven't. So, but if everybody's saying that that's the way it is, then I trust you guys as friends. I trust you that that's the way that it works. From my experience, it's just simply not like that. And I don't think you're disagreeing with what you only said. It could be that they implode, and it could be that they're also very far. They're both true. It's actually part of the point that I wanted to make is that if it's millions of light years away and it takes millions of light years for it to get here, and we know that the world was only created 5,779 years ago, as per the name of this YouTube video. Good afternoon, Cheyenne. Basically, comes out that these stars never actually existed, but we enjoy their light.
It's actually something to think about. It's very smart, but at the same time, God could have created them like everything else, super old, which means that by the time that He created them, they could have already been there for a long time, meaning that we were able to start seeing them right away. But I'm pretty sure that stars do combust because, I mean, at least from what I've heard and what I've seen and watched about that, it's pretty proven that that's how it works, but I could be wrong. I would trust Yoni's opinion on something like this because he just happens to, for some reason, know about these things a bit more than other people. By the way, on that point, Yoni, I remember when you were telling me that your brain sees things a few seconds before, which is how you could have reflexes and this and that. I spoke to somebody about it. They said it's like a 0.1 of a second before. So if you saw somewhere else, something else, can you let me know where? Because I definitely want to check that out.
Good to see you, Chaim. Officially, I'm going to have a share. FiveAlive going to have 5 and 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in Israel, in the internet, in Hebrew. The group of guys in Yerushalayim, probably. I'm stuck. Yoni helped me the other day with my computer. Basically, I know the pin, I don't know how to go to my computer. I know the pin, and I don't know how to go into my computer. Because I make a mistake, some mistake I make. Yoni, when you live on something, you accomplish. I see whatever you live, you're better than everybody in the world. That's crazy. You can be a new thing coming to your life. You need somebody else who did it so many times that for him, the world behaves like this. So the world is not behaving the computer nice to me. The computer said, Yoske, you don't like me. I don't like a computer, but I want you to serve me, and you don't listen to me. I'm mad at you, computer.
Yoni.
Okay, so just one thing, Yoske, I'm not going to take that compliment that when I lead, I'm better than everyone else, because a person that leads has to be along with everyone else. A leader is actually a server. he serves everyone else's needs, therefore allowing everyone else to go higher. And I don't think that I do such a great job at being a leader in general, so I wouldn't agree with you on that. Also, Pumbaa had it right. Pumbaa says, I imagine that they are big balls of gas burning far, far away. And then Timon says, Pumbaa, everything with you is about gas. So yeah, the star implodes. I like that word. I use the word combust over here in my notes. It implodes and it burns light and then it ceases. But the light that continues on and forever is what we get, and that's what exists. Millions of years. Listen, it could have been created that way. Therefore, it's not that it didn't exist. It existed in that state. You can't say that God made it that it existed in that state.
Can someone
As
please
well,
explain to me?
Yeah, Mendel.
Can I get a new minute, like a fresh minute?
my turn?
Thank you. So basically, explain to me, tell me how it's possible that people know that the stars imploded if it's so far away. The only other planet or thing that they've been on is the moon. They haven't been on anything else. So explain to me how people know that the stars implode. I'm super curious. Like, how do they know this? Like, it's impossible. It's so far away. How could they tell me that the moon, the stars are imploding? Like, they don't even know it themselves. They're just making stuff up. It's lies. It's lies. If anything, it makes sense that it's light from a star that is actually still there. But like telling me that it's imploding makes no sense. Like, I want to see a video of a star imploding. That would be amazing. If you actually have proof, like hard evidence, not just words that people say, I don't believe it.
Hi.
Chaim, Shliach.
I actually just woke up. Not just, I actually davened, and I finished davening and joined. Went to sleep at like 9 in the morning. Did some hectic Messiah last night, Baruch Hashem. Wow. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. My mind's a little blank right now.
Okay.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
You passed?
Yeah.
Want
to restart your time?
Yes. Very nice of you.
Okay.
Okay, so Mr. Hellman, I think they have something called a telescope, which maybe that's why they think it's that far, but yeah, so a lot of it is all just people saying stuff. And because he's so big, people believe it, so the only way to find out is try to go there. So if you want to volunteer, go ahead. Good morning, Mandu.
Isaac, I'm taking your car, right?
Sure.
Bobby. Yes?
Yeah.
Bobby.
Bobby.
So I think stars are I would like to buy a star, a real star. That'd be funny, like people bidding on a star in the air. Just like, yo, it's my star, like naming it after them. Like, what? I don't know, what is my brain going to? Pass.
You could do that, by the way. So, just letting you know. You could buy a star and name it after you. Or name it after whoever you want. What is... Okay. Seder. I just wanted to respond to what Yossi was saying before. In regards to how to have influence on everybody. And the truth is that the best way to... Because that's what we read over here. Have a positive influence on everybody. The truth is that the way to do it is to just be a star, I think. Shine. You don't have to try to influence everybody individually in that way. You just have to be who you're supposed to be. Be yourself, no matter where the wind blows. Be yourself, whatever you do. Someone else will never be you. Look inside of me. Inside of me, yourself. And it's actually really funny that you're saying about the buying stars. One of the first times where I ever learned about stars, I'm sure you know the videos, the Magic School Bus.
Okay, so basically, one of the episodes is about this guy. He's selling stars on TV, and they go on a field trip to space, and they see that star is about to implode. So they call him out for being a crook and telling him that they can't sell that star because it's about to, combust or whatever. So it was just funny. It reminded me of that. I haven't thought about that in a while, but those were amazing videos. Actually, learned a lot from that as a kid. I don't realize how much you can learn from those videos. There's so much science and everything, but they put into such a simple way to learn. I'm going to make my kids watch those videos. Papa Magic.
Okay, I see probably Avi is going to join us in a second. Be nice. Today we had a beautiful, hello Avi, I learned with somebody, Chavrusa FiveAlive, really FiveAlive, like we learned Posach Eliyahu, like we read every small thing, we didn't go for the audit. Posach Eliyahu, Omar ibn Olmin, that's it. Antuchad ve'im b'chushban, deal. And I translate, Posach means at home, each one translate one word, then each one explained a minute. But one thing I learned, so the idea not to answer the guy, it's so sick, not to read inside what it means to you. When somebody speaks, listen to him. So the guy starts to speak stuff, wild stuff.
Yoni Hellman.
I'm pretty sure that planets, there's an issue because Pluto's considered not a planet anymore for the reason that it's too small. It's considered a dwarf planet. I don't know. Either way, stars are when they combust, planets are when they're not, or implode or whatever. Either way, what I was trying to say about the planet, the stars is that, okay, from afar you even get to see its light, but let's say that you come up close. You come up close to it, then you're bathing in light practically. The sun is a star; it's imploding on itself. It's exploding every single time, and that's how the lights get to us by their explosions. As far as I know, unless I'm wrong, and I need to re-educate myself. There's the Hubble telescope that takes pictures, and that's how we know from there. And there's also speculations, just using the path of science and logical reasoning. You're able to get from how did this star get this way? Okay, so it had to be like this, and let's work backwards. Or
Handle Hellman with a fresh minute.
Think about it like this. Looking with the whatever telescope and take pictures, it's basically looking in a flashlight. You're basically looking into light. You don't see anything. All you see is light. So explain to me how they're so far away. These stars are so far away till the light. You're basically looking at a thing of light. You're not even looking at a star. You're just looking at light. And the sun is a ball of gas that's constantly burning. So like one day the sun will just disappear because it's going to run out of gas and it's going to disappear. And we won't have any more sun. We'll just have darkness forever. Oh, that took a dark turn. Oh, I don't like it. But yeah, like science is BS. Science is garbage. And like the only science that is real is the one that says like the stuff that the Torah already said. So yeah, scientists are a bunch of liars.
Thank you, Mandy. Chaim.
I'm like debating on which subject I want to comment on, but I feel like I just don't want to. Like I don't want to get into this whole star thing going on over here. Last night was a very, very crazy night for me. Baruch Hashem. I started at like 9 and I finished at 8. No, 9. I did 12-hour shift of just chilling with soldiers. We got into a very hectic conversation on FiveAlive, and if I believe it, and if it's like real, and if it's true, and it was very intense. And my mind is kind of just wrapped around the conversation a little bit this morning. Actually, it's kind of the afternoon, but for me, it's morning. So I'm just gonna pass and figure stuff out.
Avi.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here, for letting me be with all of you this morning. Specifically, each one of you, I like to think about sometimes that how nothing is coincidental, and what are the chances that out of 7 billion people, right, I'm talking to each one of you. And you could just say, oh, it happened to be that way, but it didn't. Specifically, each one of you. And the more you contemplate, the deeper and deeper you can go. There's so billions and billions of cooler it is.
Thank you, Avi. Thank you, Avi.
You know how I'm talking with this moment right now, all the things that happen for this to take it's so small and it's cool to think about.
Hey, Avi. Avi, shkoyach. Can you hear us? Excellent. Amazing.
He's frozen.
Amazing stuff.
I think he's frozen. So, good morning, Chaiko.
Connection's not so good. Maybe it's cold in Chicago. Go ahead.
Good morning, Chaiko. Like what you said, to just be yourself. Like sometimes, like, like it's like me just doing whatever I do. What at that moment, all of a sudden they started like seeing what other people do and start doing themselves. Like just sometimes being yourself could be a bad influence. You want to have a good influence, but you don't want to change. So I think being good influence is a hard thing. I think like education is also hard, and I think everyone who does it like every day is a hard worker, and this is making this world a lot better.
Yes, I agree. It is difficult to have positive influence on other people. But that's part of life. That's what we do. We work on ourselves, we become better people, and that's the influence that we have on others. Right? That's what we do.
Yeah.
Mandy, I love your passion. I love how you just, first of all, hating on scientists. I love it. I think it's great. And calling their bluff, okay? Calling their bluff about imploding stars. It's amazing. And yeah, by the way, they also say about the sun that it's gonna go out after a couple of million years, but that's what they say. So it's really cool. It's really cool that you're just like so passionate about how ridiculous their assumptions are and their predictions. I love it. So thank you for sharing that passion, man. I love it. Yes.
Yeah, Mandy. There might be, or there probably is, quite a few things that they say that they don't have exactly right yet. But I'm assuming, based off of what you said, that you never learned any science. Just saying. Because when you actually learn science, you realize how so much of it makes sense, and it explains to you what is going on in the world with yourself, how you're alive, how everything is alive, how everything is working, you know? And I'm sure they do have quite a few things wrong, but so much of it doesn't go against what Tara says in the slightest. So many things that they say have no contradiction. Yeah, obviously, I don't believe that the sun is ever going to go out either, but for the most part, I think they have it pretty down pat.
Rubieska.
I hear what you guys speak about science. I want to speak about science. I think I will call it maturity. So people want to be mature. So some people make it mature, speak about the ants when they become mature. Some people go to be hunters in the jungle and they think they're mature. Everybody's trying to be mature in the world. So some people blame it Play-Doh, or some people are just painting stupidity on the walls and they
I have to.
Yoni.
All right. So, Mendy, I see we have very, very different opinions on what science is, apparently. Science, I'm just going to go into science for a second. It's supposed to be to be able to get an understanding of something. And science doesn't always have an answer. At the end of the day, they get the root of something that they think it's a root, and then they say that's the nature of it. And when you come to that's the nature of it, that's literally what they're saying. They're not saying that word, may not even acknowledge it, but they're saying that's the power of God right there. And we can't get into that. There has to be a very fixed and easy balance. There has to be a fixed balance between science and God, obviously. And to be able to say a star did this and that, that's speculation more than actual, hard evidence, exactly like how they say the Big Bang Theory happened. It's still a theory. The thing is with the star, they also have observed how a star exploded. The same thing of the theory of relativity, where Albert Einstein speculated how a black hole becomes. So,
Thank you very, very much, everybody. I'd like to wish you a wonderful, beautiful, as Chaim likes to say, adorable day. I'm just going to take us off broadcast, but you guys can stay on if you want.